Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. So, tonight I want to talk to you about not allowing lack of finances to ruin your summer. And a lot of people, I read an article like 40% of people are not taking vacations because they don't have the revenue to travel like they have in the past. So, I want to talk about why uh, you need to switch your mindset as it relates to revenue. And I'm doing a special workshop tomorrow for my mentees to help them kick their earnings into high gear. bit.ly/summermoney19. If you haven't registered already, make sure you register. This is going to be, hey Cynthia, a hands-on masterclass on creating revenue. Everybody that attends is going to get at least one idea flushed out on how they can jumpstart their earning potential for this summer. And it used to be a time where I would look at the summer and I would be upset. All the kids out of school, that's gonna drive my grocery bill up. That's gonna, hey Sharita, hey Ava, that's gonna drive my food bill up. Hey Lori, can't wait for Essence. Hey Dion, and I would just be stuck for what to do, how to entertain them all summer, how to pay for their summer camps, how to pay for their summer clothes. And knowing what I know now, there's really not ever a shortage of revenue. Can somebody type in ever? And if you haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. So you're at this point, you're either in one or two places. You're either in a place of you don't know how to make money, right? And there's so many people that really just don't know how to make money, and that's okay because that used to be me. I didn't know how to make money in any situation. Now I know how to make money rain, sleet, snow, shine, it don't matter. I know. Hey Cherie, how are you? And so some of you are in that place. Some of you are in a place where you're not moving because you're afraid. Some of you have what it takes to generate revenue, but you're not moving because you're afraid. And that's what the workshop's going to do tomorrow. It's going to give you a clear and concise plan so that if you didn't know or if you were afraid before, this is something that can address that. So go to bit.ly/summermoney19. It's going to be between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And how this is going to work is when you join, you tell me what you're good at, and we talk about what are some things that you can do to generate real live money this summer, right now. Hey, Joy, because the funny thing is, you don't know what you don't know. And I've been hearing a lot of people saying, well, business is not just, it's not the same in the summer. And it's not. It's $99, Brian. It's a $99 masterclass. And no, business is not the same in the summer, but everybody is not in a summer focus. Everybody doesn't have a summer mindset. So you've got to get in front of the people who are still living their day to day as if it were not summer and still have problems that they need your help with. And with social media being what it is, and I'm going to even help share some of the tools that you need to get your project up and running ASAP without having to fight with technology, without having to fight with systems. We're going to get you some tools, some apps that you can use to be able to get your project up and running easily. So bit.ly/summermoney19. I do this course every year. And one of the reasons I do this course every year is because I used to be you. I used to be that mom that was, paycheck to paycheck in the summer. Well, paycheck to paycheck all year, and it just got worse in the summer because everybody needed something. And they was eating more food and running up the light bill and the water bill, and it just was a lot. But knowing what I know now, I know that there's never a shortage of revenue if you know what to do. So first and foremost, you either don't know what to do or you're afraid. So we're going to use tomorrow to break through that. I'm also going to be giving out a copy of my 100 Ways to Make Money. And the 100 Ways to Make Money also has about 15 different apps you can use to get your project up and running in an instant. Guys, there's so many ways. And I tell you this, I tell you this, I tell you this. When you get on the other side, you'll see exactly what I was talking about. There's always something you could be doing to generate revenue. The question is, are you? A lot of you have mental blocks as it relates to revenue. And the mental blocks that you have with money and the lack thereof is what keeps you where you are. And so you're saying to yourself, I'm not capable of generating this level of money, or you're saying to yourself that I'm not worthy of this level of money, or you're saying to yourself that people like me don't have money like that. Instead of saying to yourself, well, if that individual is capable of making more money, I am too. So there's a big difference. People are always spending money. Tomorrow when you ride by the mall, tomorrow when you ride by the car dealership, tomorrow when you ride by the restaurants, and all of them are full. I want you to ask yourself, why are these people spending money with other people and not spending money with me? And I know on average how much me and my firm make a week. And so I know that if we can make that level of money every single week, even when we're not in launch mode, you got to ask yourself the question, what is it about me that's causing me not to be able to generate that level of revenue? I mean, whether it's, and do me, what's up, Dakisha? And do me a favor, guys. I want you to type in, what would you do with more money? I want to show you something real quick. I want you to type in, what would you do? What would you do with more money? How would your life change if you were to suddenly started generating more revenue? Anai said I would invest more. Your twin also said I would invest more. What would you do? If your financial situation changed tomorrow, what would you do? And then understanding that you have the capacity to literally change your financial situation overnight. You just have to start doing things differently. You have to look at what are people doing that have money. Hey, the spiritual OG, invest more and travel more. Ava said pay off debt. Faith said take a real vacation. Hey, Verlin Smith Randolph. So I want to ask you another question. The people that have the money to do these things, what do they do differently than what you do? I want you to think about it. Apostle Williams said expand my business more. Anai said scale my business. Joy said larger home. Okay, I want you to think about that. Now, the people that have the ability to do those things, hey, Dr. Candace, what do they do differently than what you do? And if you don't know, just sit it right here, baby. I don't want these. You want them? They get more clients. Hey, Charvette. Hey, Nana. I'm asking you guys, what do the people that are in a better financial position than you, what do they do that you don't do? So let me tell you 5 things. One, they invest more in their business. I can honestly tell you that for every 7 figures I make, I spend at least $100 to $150,000, if not more. If not more, I invest in the things that I need. If I need to grow my brand, I hire a publicist. If I need to, what is it? Do you have one? You can have it if you want it. If I need to get more clients, I invest in a marketing firm or Facebook ads. If I need to get my technology, more technology, I spend the money to do it. And then another thing I do, I'm always making money. I'm always making money. I'm always sending out emails. I'm always sending out text campaigns. I have 15 call. I have 15 people on my sales team to do number call leads. I have 4 people on my sales team that do nothing but schedule appointments. Me and my team have a 12-hour discovery call window. We take discovery calls every day. So you want to know what the people that are making more money doing? That's what we're doing. We spend money on staff. We spend money on technology. We spend money on knowledge. I'm not going to sit for too many days and not know the answer to something. I'm going to hire an expert. So you may say to your, like my word for this year is risk. We've already spent the better part of $60,000 to go to Essence, right? I'm taking me and a team of about 30 people. So let's just say we go to Essence and out of the 30 people, we get 30,000 leads. Can y'all want to do some math tonight? So now we've already spent 50,000. We'll probably spend another, I'm going to say 20, 30,000 when this all comes from food and everything. So say my total cost to go to Essence is going to be well over $60,000, if not more. But out of that $60,000, my goal is to get 30 to 50,000 leads. Now, if you don't know about the Essence Music Festival, it is the largest gathering of African American women on this continent, right? They expect anywhere from 400,000 to 500,000 African American women to converge upon New Orleans over a 4-day period. So me and my team are going to be in New Orleans, and we're not only going to be we're going to be everywhere collecting leads. We're going to be outside Mother's Cafe. We're going to be outside of Cafe Du Monde. We're going to be in the Garden District. We're going to be in the French Quarter. We're going to have teams of people everywhere collecting leads. So when we get back, and I said we'll get more than 50,000 leads because we work expos and we know the timing. I'm not saying we won't because my goal is 50 to 100,000 leads. But let's just say I spend 60,000 to get 30,000 leads. So we get back and we got the text, phone numbers, email addresses, and addresses of 30,000 of my target audience. So if I take that 30,000 and my average package right now, let's just say they all sign up for my most inexpensive package at $1,000. Let's just say 30,000 and they all sign up, and you know they're not. Like all of them are not going to sign up. Now, eventually a good part of them, so let's just say 3,000 of them, 10% sign up for my most inexpensive package, which is the $1,000. That's $3 million. Hey Van, how are you, Sugar Wooga? Did y'all catch that math? So if we get 30,000 leads and we get 10% of them to sign up for my most inexpensive package at $1,000, that's $3 million. So the question is, would you invest $60,000 to make $600,000? And if you're not always making money, unfortunately, you don't have that money to invest. If you look at Jeff Bezos and Amazon and how he made a $5 billion profit one year, turned around the next year and made a $10 billion profit, didn't pay any personal income taxes, right? What do you think he did? He invested that 5 billion right back into his business. We're so busy when we make a few dollars trying to run out and immediately increase our expenditures that we miss out on the fact that when you invest more, you make more. So, for those of you who are making the investment for tomorrow night's workshop, this workshop is to help you at least be able to create uh, something, generate at least $500 to $1,000 right now, because there's no sense in you not having it if somebody somewhere has it to spend. And a lot of times it's because we're not sowing that seed we need to close the gap between what we don't know and what we're afraid of. So yeah, my word for this year is risk. You know, I'm not gonna sit back and rest on my laurels and not generate the level of revenue that I know I'm capable of. The link to the workshop is bit.ly/summermoney19. And with the workshop, you get a copy of my 100 Ways to Make Money. I'm going to show you quickly how to get an idea up and running in 24 hours. That's another thing we don't do. We have an idea and we allow the technology to keep us from making that instant money. So, we're going to talk about some ways to overcome those barriers so that you can get your idea up and running. Baby need milk when she crying. Thank you, Lakeisha. bit.ly/summermoney19. It's a $99 masterclass. We'll be there between 6 and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're probably going to hear more than one idea that you could use. And when it comes to making money, there's no shortage of ideas. There's definitely not any shortage of ideas. So I will check you guys out tomorrow. Check out the masterclass. It starts tomorrow night. But as you go to bed tonight, I want you to think differently. I want you to really start to think, what do the people who are making money all the time do? And what do I do? Am I always cutting my prices? Am I always second guessing my quality? Am I always working for free or cheap? Am I always uh Am I always working with people who really can't afford to work with me? What is it that I'm doing that I need to do differently in order to change the trajectory of my business? And for those of you who don't know, because there's never a shortage of ways to make money, make sure you go to bit.ly/summermoney19. That's one thing that I love, is that now that I know how to make money, I will never have a long-term shortage. It's a numbers game, and now we're going to talk about that tomorrow. It's definitely a numbers game. It's definitely a numbers game. So, guys, check me out tomorrow, bit.ly/summermoney19. And I will see you guys in the AM. Have a great night.